If nature had a hit list, these would be the top names on it. Not the biggest, not always the strongest, but the deadliest. Forget the monsters from movies. These real-life killers don't need special effects. They strike silently, move fast, and kill without mercy. By the time you realize what's happening, it's already too late. So stay close, because what you're about to hear could change the way you see the animal kingdom forever. This is Wildica, and these are the top 5 nature's deadliest killers. 5. The Komodo dragon. Death by venom and patience. Imagine an animal that hunts by biting once, and then waiting for its victim to die. Sounds lazy, right? Not when you're a Komodo dragon. These massive lizards, found only on a few Indonesian islands, can grow up to 10 feet long and weigh more than 150 pounds. But they don't rely on strength alone. Their true weapon? A toxic bite. Once they sink their jagged teeth into a prey animal, whether it's a deer, a wild boar, or even a water buffalo, they back off. Because in their saliva is a deadly mix of venom and bacteria that stops blood from clotting and sends the victim into shock. Hours, sometimes even days later, the prey collapses. Then the Komodo returns, following the scent of death like a seasoned assassin. And the most terrifying part? They've been known to attack humans too. Slow, silent, inevitable. That's why the Komodo dragon slithers into our list at number 5. 4. The blue-ringed octopus. Tiny, colorful, and instantly lethal. You're walking on a beach. You see a tiny octopus, no bigger than a golf ball, with glowing neon blue rings flashing on its body. Cute, right? Wrong. Meet the blue-ringed octopus, nature's most deceptive killer. Found in the shallow waters of Australia and the Pacific, this creature may look like a living glow stick, but it hides a secret. A neurotoxin 1,000 times more powerful than cyanide. One bite, and you might not even feel it, but within minutes, your muscles begin to shut down. You can't speak. You can't move. You can't breathe. The worst part? You're still fully conscious. There's no known antidote, and it doesn't attack out of rage. It does it because you touched it, picked it up, or just got too close. So next time you see something glowing in the wild, maybe don't touch it. 3. The Cape buffalo. The Black Death of Africa. Lions fear it. Hunters call it Black Death. This is the Cape buffalo, Africa's most unpredictable killer. At first glance, it looks like a cow on steroids. Big, bulky, and kind of boring. But don't let that fool you. This animal kills more hunters in Africa than lions, leopards, and crocodiles combined. Why? Because the Cape buffalo doesn't run from danger, it charges straight into it. Weighing up to 1,500 pounds and equipped with a massive set of horns, it can gore, trample, and toss predators into the air like rag dolls. But what truly sets it apart is its memory and its rage. If a buffalo is wounded and escapes a hunter, it often circles back and ambushes from behind. Some have even tracked and killed the person who shot at them days later. And unlike other wild animals, Cape buffaloes sometimes kill for revenge. You can't outrun it. You can't outsmart it. And once it's angry, you're already too late. 2. The box jellyfish. Death with a single touch. It's invisible in water. It doesn't bite, it doesn't chase, and it doesn't roar. Yet it's one of the most painful and swift killers on Earth. Meet the box jellyfish. Floating silently in the waters of the Indo-Pacific, this ghost-like creature has long, thread-like tentacles covered in tiny harpoons called nematocysts, each one ready to inject venom that attacks the heart, nervous system, and skin cells. If you get stung, the pain is so excruciating that many victims go into shock and drown before they can even reach shore. Those who survive describe the pain as being burned alive. And even then, the scars, both physical and emotional, last for life. This killer doesn't chase you. It doesn't need to. One accidental brush against it, and your body starts to shut down within minutes. Still feel like swimming? 1. The mosquito. The deadliest creature on Earth. You didn't expect this, did you? Tiny, annoying, easy to slap. But don't be fooled. This insect is the #1 killer of humans in the world. The mosquito. It doesn't have fangs or claws, it doesn't need size or venom. What it has is something far more dangerous. Disease. Every year, mosquitoes infect hundreds of millions of people with deadly illnesses like malaria, dengue fever, Zika virus, West Nile virus, and yellow fever. They don't kill with strength. They kill with stealth. They come in the night, in the heat, in the stillness. One tiny bite, and the clock starts ticking. An estimated 700,000 people die every year from mosquito-borne diseases. That's more than any other animal on the planet. So while we fear lions, sharks, or snakes, the creature we should fear most is already buzzing around us. And that's why the mosquito stands at #1. So what have we learned today, Wildica explorers? That death in nature doesn't always roar. Sometimes it swims silently, glows softly, or buzzes in your ear while you sleep. The deadliest killers aren't always the ones you see coming. They're the ones that blend in, that wait, that strike when you least expect. But every creature plays a role, no matter how terrifying. Nature is not evil. It's not cruel. It's just wild. If you made it this far, you now know more than most people ever will about the silent assassins of the natural world. And this is just the beginning. Because out there, in the shadows, more killers are waiting to be discovered. Want to meet them? Subscribe to Wildica and take the next step into the unknown. Because the wild is wilder than you think.